Grand day, grand day. Welcome in Queen, welcome in Sarah, welcome in Reddit. Wishing you all nothing but love, prosperity, and balance today. Trusting that we are divinely where we need to be this weekend. Just want to set some intentions for this space, and I want to go ahead and let everyone know that impure energies, impure intentions, the energies that do not align with wholeness and balance, unconditional love, may now dissipate from this space, as this space is now open to divine truth, purity, unconditional love, and wholeness. Here in a moment, I will get started and I will talk about what this space is all about when it comes to the official Sacred Light community. I'll give you the full details. I will be giving you how you can be a part of the community, what benefits come with it, and what to really look for in this community space with what you'll be intertwined with and able to collaborate with. Let's give it a moment and let people come into this space. And if you guys have any questions at all, you guys can drop questions below in the question box, and I will gladly answer your questions to the best of my ability. And there can be questions about holistic healing along your journey, and they can be questions regarding the Sacred Light community as well. It's so nice to sit outside in the sun, go live outside, and just really be out here in nature. I think it's a big difference when the sun's out and we're not having to hermit inside all the time, and just really connect out in this nature field, as well as just being able to receive the sun rays and allow you guys to be a part of it as well. A lot of birds out. That bird medicine. Welcome in, Nature Wolf. Alright, so I will go ahead and begin and start off this live. And I just want to say welcome to everybody, and I am the host, and I am also the Sacred Light founder and creator, and going to be the founder and creator hosting this space for the Sacred Light community. And my name is Marcus, and I also go by Christolight, and I am a certified Reiki practitioner. I actually practice a few different Reikis. I practice traditional Usui Ruhu and Japanese, and I also practice Sekam, which is the ancient Egyptian form of Reiki, and I've also been attuned, as of last year, to the Ascended Masters form of Reiki. So I practice all three of these Reiki forms together and intuitively, and I do provide the service as well. And I'm also crystal healing certified. I'm certified in crystal healing, so I know how to help you identify crystals for different aspects of your healing and your being on an emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual level. I also am able to teach you crystal grids for different intentions and purposes, as well as different body energy point layouts with crystals to create meridian formations throughout the body to activate, bring balance, and cleansing to the being and the body through crystal grid formations on the body. Along with that, I've also been doing guided meditations since around 2015, 2016, and these guided meditations have been a wide variety. It has been personal one-on-one guided meditations to help people release trauma, inner child healing, chakra balancing, receiving mental clarity, being able to break out of mental limitations and patterns, as well as helping connect with the Akashic records, past lifetimes, and as well as the higher self, including your soul lineage and soul origin. That is another service I offer as well. I'm also very equipped with working with different beings and different energetic rays of light when it comes to the different aspects of our all self, as we are all different aspects and reflections, as well as our guides are different aspects and reflections of the all. And I've worked very closely with the archangels, as well as the Egyptian god and goddesses, the elementals, and ancestors as well. So along with that, I also do oracle card readings. I also offer light language activation. And I also do intuitive life guidance. And the intuitive life guidance is where I guide you along, and it's week-long sessions. So it's up to you whether you do 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, or 3 months. And we basically sit down and go into your everyday life, take a look at shadows. And with the shadows, it's looking at shadow thought patterns, shadow behaviors, as well as shadow emotions. And we help integrate them into our light being self to be able to identify the shadow, as well as the lesson that can be learned through the shadow, and how we can alter and transcend that mindset and that emotion or feeling that we are having in the shadow into something more of our light, true, authentic, whole self. And along with that, we also look at daily patterns, habits, and routines to see where we can integrate new practices throughout the day, as well as shift around the schedule to help prioritize your own well-being first, which is something that we tend to lose in these times, is prioritizing our own well-being first throughout our day. We don't really find much time throughout the day to do so, and that is something I help guide you with and give you more insight into through the life guidance sessions. And along with that, I also do personal guided meditation. And then I also do workshops on Zoom. Some of these workshops are for chakra empowerment, generational and inner child healing, as well as crystal healing as well. And this past November, I co-hosted and facilitated at a retreat in Costa Rica. As well as I've been doing some volunteering, and I've been facilitating and helping out at festivals as well here in Ohio. And I will be facilitating at 2 festivals coming up, one at the end of May that's called Hope Fest, and that is going to be taking place here in Ohio. May 27th to 29th. Me and my partner, Holistic Butterfly, we will be doing a breath play and guided meditation collaboration. And then on June 10th, here in Ohio again, will be Rebirth Festival, hosted by a good friend of mine, a sister dear to me that has really helped me along my journey recently and is giving me opportunities through her festival. And that is Rebirth. And that is June 10th, hosted by Aurora Sky. And me and Holistic Butterfly will also be facilitating there, doing a breath play and chakra balance meditation. Got the bees out saying hello. You know, as a kid, I used to be so afraid of bees. But then I realized as I got older, they just have this beautiful, beautiful vibrational humming sound that is actually therapeutic for us if we tap into it. And bees have great symbolism as well for many different things, pure to our hearts. So yeah, we got a little bee hanging out with us. But yeah, so that's what's going on, and there's also going to be some retreats coming up throughout the year and next year as well. And then there's also the Sacred Butterfly Academy, which I co-host with my partner, Holistic Butterfly. And if you're interested in becoming a part of that academy, feel free to reach out to myself or Holistic Butterfly. And we also have our first program that's out as well, and that is the Bridge to Love. It's a 7-week program. And if you have any questions about these things, feel free to reach out. That bee's really getting my attention. So there's quite a few things that I'm a part of. I'm also the festivals. The festivals are going to be not necessarily at a park. It's more of like a venue. Like they're going to be at venue spaces. They're pretty good sized. So if you're interested in coming out to those festivals, feel free. You know, I'd love to see you guys out at the festival. You get to connect with conscious community. And I also want to say it's prioritized to be sober as well. So the festivals are sober festivals. And it's based off of just consciousness and accessing power within. And all are welcomed. If you guys want to come out to these Ohio festivals, just reach out to me. I'll give you the information. And just make sure you guys are honoring the sobriety rule. That is sober festivals. But yeah, both festivals here in Ohio are outside. And the Hope Fest one, which is 3 days, you can actually camp. And then the Rebirth one is only a single day festival. But like I said, you guys can reach out to me for details if you want to come out. But that's a little bit about me. I'm also my own authentic video editor and creator, producer. And I also create my own online TV series, such as Rising with Raw and The Process of Clearing Layers, which you can find on my YouTube channel, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. And they are under playlist, nice and organized. So I'm here today, not just to talk about me. I just wanted to give a little backstory about who I was as the sacred host and creator of the Sacred Light community, so you guys all have an idea about who I am and why you may be interested in resonating with this energy field that I'm creating and manifesting. And yeah, so I guess I'll go ahead and get started. Hydration check for everybody out there. Make sure you're drinking nice, clean water. Have a wonderful weekend. Many blessings and love to you. So, yeah, we just want to make sure we're hydrating throughout the day and using clean water. Clean water, for sure. If you guys don't know how to access your own clean water at home, there is shungite water, which you can make very simply in your home. All it takes is ordering shungite, and I can give you the steps on how to do so and create your own shungite water at home. There's reverse osmosis systems. And there's also the Kangen machines, Kangen water. It's also a pretty good reliable source as well. It's way better than tap water and going to these grocery stores and corporations that are giving us water that is not clean and is polluted with different minerals that they put into it, or it's also dead water as well. But all right, so Sacred Light community. The Sacred Light community is now officially open for everybody. And of course, when I say everybody, there's also going to be a filtration system where you will sit one-on-one with me and we will go through guidelines, sacred honors, and boundaries. And these honors and boundaries are for the respect of everybody's energy. It is also for respect of understanding our sacredness and knowing that if we're coming into a community, then there are things that we need to align and resonate with to make sure that we are tapped in at a similar level when it comes to our values and what we hold dear to us when it comes to living a sacred, respectful, and divine life, especially collaborating with others. And along with that, we'll also be sitting and seeing what your intention would be, as well as what you would like to get out of or what you would like to supply to the community space, so that there's no stagnancy and people just joining into the space to take up energy and time, but not want to contribute or to receive. So there will be a little bit of a process with that stuff, and we will be making sure that we have a sacred environment for us all. So, are you someone that is looking for a sacred space to be your multidimensional self at any time and without feeling like you're alone or feeling like you have nobody to consciously connect with and relate to in this world? Well, this is to show you differently and to show you that there are spaces where you can connect with conscious community 24/7 and have people to relate to and receive support, or even give support and give your gifts, your wisdom and knowledge to help support others. So, are you looking for a sacred space to be your multidimensional self with live support, 24/7 worldwide conscious community, abundance of opportunities to co-create with like minds on projects or share your community ideas and artwork? Are you looking to facilitate or participate in tribe meditations, healing practices, share your favorite links, or have conversations in text on ancient universal knowledge and wisdom? This is a divinely aligned space for you in the Sacred Kingdom conscious community that will be held via Discord in private encryption for a sacred space to unite, grow, and bridge as a universal community. Stabilize with sacred honor codes and boundaries to establish respect and love for all involved. The Sacred Space, hosted by Sacred Light founder Marcus Christolight. So there's a little mission or intention of what the Sacred Light community is going to be, which is called Sacred Kingdom. Now, this is an online community, and this is, of course, has the goals and intention and mission to become something physical as well. And of course, that will take time, patience, effort, growth, and unity consciousness to establish this into a physical basis. But we have the gift, we have the beautiful technology to be able to do this online, to start out online, and then be able to basically allow the online to be like a practice and trial run, the blueprint, and the artificial version of what we dream of and look to achieve the goal of bringing into fruition as a physical, spiritual, wholeness and balanced community. You know, I don't even really want to say this is a spiritual community, because this is a life community. This is a community about wholeness and being your whole and balanced self. From being spiritual to everyday life, to needing support, moving through emotions, physical disorder, as well as metaphysical shifting. This is for all of us to be able to connect on every level as an everyday human being with what we love as humans, to being a multidimensional starseed, having ancient knowledge in your DNA to unwrap and unfold within a community space. So this is a full spectrum, whole community. So this community is going to be $10 a month for you to be able to access the community. And that is all that is required when it comes to gaining access to the Sacred Light community, which is Sacred Kingdom. And of course, aligning and resonating and agreeing with the boundaries and sacred honor codes to respect everyone's space. So for just $10 a month, you'll receive access to live, in-person, on video, guided meditations, breathplay sessions, and more, guided by myself, Christolight, along with others that will be meeting up to the credentials of facilitating and practicing their different meditations, yogas, studies, as well as breathworks and others. Not only will you gain access to that, but you will also get 10% off all of my Sacred Light services that I offer. You'll also have access efficiently for your favorite knowledge and be able to share yours as well. So there's different categories for different purposes of different knowledge and different things to have conversations about. And with that, you're able to access people's different links that they share. And you can also start conversations and joining in conversations with others in the conscious community. And along with that, you're able to share some of your favorite links that you find very valuable and helpful for others. You also have 24/7 conscious community to connect, support, and grow with every day. You also have a sacred being space to connect and build with others around the world. You will also be able to share your projects, creations, and network with others. Along with that, you also have the ability to look into collaborations with others in the community that you find resonant with you. You also have the opportunity to facilitate or lead lectures in the community, as well as events within the community. And then lastly, at a more additional cost, you also have an opportunity to be a part of the Sacred Kingdom YouTube channel as well. And with that, you can share any of your gifts, anything that you find beneficial and useful for the conscious collective. This could even be healthy cooking. This can be card readings. This can be you walking and talking about your wisdom and life experiences that you find beneficial. Whatever you find most serving and fitting for you to be on the YouTube channel. So these are all the benefits that you will gain access to with the Sacred Light Community, Sacred Kingdom, private on Discord, for just $10 a month. And you got to really think, along with all this, there's going to be the everyday moments of experience where we're going to have opportunities to really grow with each other, to be able to share our ideas, and have others that can fit in the puzzle pieces of what we need, and be able to take upon adventures and uplift each other into collaboration projects, as well as gain access to different practitioners and conscious minds around the world to see what resonates for us through what they've experienced. And along with that, we'll also be able to be learning about human design together, our life path numbers, astrology charts, and being able to really see where we can fit in and play roles with each other in this collective conscious community that help us resonate the best with our pathway. So this is basically the rundown of the Sacred Light Community, Sacred Kingdom. And if you guys have any questions, just feel free to reach out to me and let me know, as I will give you the answers to the best of my ability for you. And once again, this community is private on Discord. And along with all of that, there will also be inner child healing, chakra empowerment, and crystal healing lessons that will be taking place every so often within that space as well, that I will be facilitating. Now, that's really about all I have for today. I just really wanted to give this brief rundown on the Sacred Light Community, Sacred Kingdom, and how you guys can gain access to that, which is just $10 a month. And if you have any questions at all regarding the community beforehand, or you would like to have a virtual tour or a screen share tour to be able to look at how it's laid out and what you're stepping into when it comes to the Discord space, feel free to reach out to me and we can take some space and make sure we align and resonate with this community. And then $10 a month and you can get started and be a part of this beautiful community to help grow, support, and share our gifts with each other. And I can't emphasize enough how beautiful this is to have this opportunity. Because I know in this time, a lot of us are feeling alone. A lot of us are feeling like we don't have support and community around us physically. And I understand how important it is to have online community space. And not only just to have it, but to capitalize on it. And when I say capitalize, as in all of us that are involved, to capitalize on the opportunities of being able to grow consciously as a community online. It really is non-limited on the things that we can acquire and accomplish being a part of a conscious community worldwide. And if we use our resources and tools effectively, we can really help each other be in our sovereignty, be in our highest purpose and mission together, help each other be accountable for our paths and our well-being, and help each other shed these layers and move through the pains, move through the releasing, move through the distortions and the negativity. Beautiful things on the horizon. I trust that the sun is definitely rising and beaming, and that we are now blossoming in this beautiful springtime. It's time to come together and rise together and start watering each other so we can fully bloom. This is what it's all about. Being accountable, responsible for our path and our journey, helping each other be accountable and responsible. Being reflections of our worth, unconditional love. Sharing our art, our gifts, our practices with each other in a private space where we can all access it together at one time, at any time. Have meetings, talk about lectures on topics that will help gain self-awareness, reprogram our subconsciouses, and so much more. And then we can set up in-person events as well. So I'll go ahead and leave off there. Thank you all for tapping in, showing support and love, not just now, but throughout all time and space that I've been on Instagram and any other platform. Thank you all for the support. And I look forward to our adventures to continue as we remember who we are and be who we are. Remember our wholeness, staying balanced, and helping nudge our others into being in balance with compassion and love. All right. Wishing you all a beautiful rest of your weekend. If you have any questions about being a part of this beautiful community, Sacred Light, just let me know. I am here, and I will be live on Monday at 11:11 a.m. Eastern for Rising with Ra here on Instagram, Sacred Light 33. Then I'll have the full episode up on YouTube, either Monday night or Tuesday rising. And we are hopping into Ancient Egyptian God and Goddess Week this week on Rising with Ra. All right, y'all. Wholeness, balance, love, vibrations.